I'm bored, Siri. What should I listen to?
It's Off Your Flosser, the best podcast in the world. Carlos.
Thank you. I'll do that. Hey, Sandy.
What's up, Carlos?
What are we doing?
Recording season 3 of Off Your Flosser podcast.
Already? What do we want the people to do?
Find us. YouTube, Apple Podcast, we're everywhere. Like, follow, subscribe.
And go floss yourselves.
And go floss yourselves.
All right, cool. It's raining here.
It's raining here.
Yeah.
People think we're in the same place, but real quick, I'll just lead in with this. I'm going to go hardcore early morning. So episode 132.
Right.
It's April 24th, 2021.
Right.
And happy anniversary to Johnny and me. 11 years today.
That's a tolerant man. That's a tolerant saint-like, if you ask me.
That's rude.
No.
You're like, I've had 2.5 years with her, and I'm like, yikes. I'm
done. In small doses. In small doses, it's not bad. It's like arsenic. You know, you can survive.
Yeah, once a week. Yeah. So I just have to say that John made me coffee this morning, and it is the worst cup I think I've ever had in my life.
Oh, so man. That's disappointing to hear.
Let me explain this to you.
What, did he break out the Keurig?
No, we sold that. That is out of the house.
Thank God.
Kicked it out. So he's lying to me. He's lying. He's just lying. But anyway.
He bought it yesterday at McDonald's.
And they heated it up in the microwave.
That's horrible.
No. So you know how I'm using a French press because I'm all fancy now. Cafe Genist up in here.
You know.
He takes... I didn't see how much coffee he put in this thing, but it must have been half the bag, like big bag. And so he puts it in there, and then we've got the, kettle boiling thing. And he pours in a bunch of water to make coffee for both of us. And he pushes the plunger, the screen, halfway down. Halfway down. And I was like, So I go, why did you do that? And he goes, you told me that's how you do it. And I was like, what? I go, I have never done that. And he goes, yeah, you told me that you push it all the way down. And I was like, no, I don't. I go, after it's done. And he goes, nope, you told me that. And I was like, so he would take it and he would push it up and push it down and kind of like mix it, I guess. Anyway, but because of the amount of coffee he put in there, and his magical push plunger up and down thing. This is like, it's way too strong. And we didn't start out with great coffee anyway, because it's some off-brand peppermint that I thought would rival the Starbucks peppermint that is a seasonal flavor. Screw you, Starbucks. You need to get it together and offer that all year round.
Yeah.
This stuff is like gold. You go on Amazon. I ordered 2 extra bags after it was like gone and air quotes gone. They got that in a warehouse somewhere, just making people die trying to find it.
Like the lumber, they're holding on to it.
Yeah. It's
create
just
a demand
somewhere. Yep. Guess how many 2 regular size bags of coffee of this peppermint Starbucks stuff is?
Well, I pay anywhere from $14 to $16 a bag for my coffee.
What size bag are we talking?
I don't know, maybe a pound, 18 ounces.
Oh, you're crazy. Anyway, it was $42 for 2 bags, like regular size coffee bags, and I was not going to pay that. So
you got to pay to play, son.
No, I'm just going without. I will. It's like the McRib. I will wait until it comes back. And until then, I will just push it out of my mind so I don't have a breakdown.
That's one option. Hey, real quick, I want to try to throw a little bit of trivia or
I love trivia.
A speck of intelligence into this podcast.
Good luck, buddy.
What happened? I know, right? It's, we can dream. What happened in 132 AD?
132 AD.
You'll never guess.
On this date?
The year.
I would say the the pterodactyl was trained for intercontinental flights.
That would be awesome, but horrifying.
It totally would. Except the part where it eats you sometimes.
Well, instead
Take a chance.
serving peanuts on the flight, they might eat a passenger. So, sounds fair to me. If you want to go to another continent and start a new society. Anyway.
It's worth it.
The temple of the Olympian Zeus was completed in Athens. Not
That
Athens,
long ago?
Georgia. Athens, Greece.
Athens, Georgia? Wow.
Yeah, who knew?
Who knew?
Yeah. So that's how do they know that it was 130? I guess somebody wrote it down.
Yeah, they had scribes back then. We talked about this, I think, for a second. The scribe's only job, basically, was to
scribe stuff down.
Write stuff down with extreme accuracy. So, good job, scribe. You did it.
Yeah, that's where you get scribbled from.
Yeah, that makes sense. And Scrabble.
Scribbage? No, I don't know. That's not a word. All right. So I thought that was interesting. I said, let me look up 132 because we know it's not prime. It's got 1,000,001 divided.
Oh, I thought you just picked a random. I thought you just picked a random, but that's the episode.
Right.
132.
132.
I'm so smart. I think I should go.
It's got a link into the show somehow. Yeah. So anyway, so happy anniversary, and
thanks.
Congratulations.
And I'm a genius.
And
so guess what I'm going to do for my anniversary?
I don't want to know.
Well,
No. What are you guys doing? Anything?
Well, I'm recording a podcast with my co-host. Wait a minute. Here I am. Okay. And then, so quick side story, because that's how we do things here. I was on my way to work on Thursday morning, and while I'm driving, my car gives me this message that says, on the dashboard, it goes, it says AC off, idle engine, overheat, or something like that. And I was like, what's going on? So I pulled over, flashers on, and as soon as I stop, smoke is billowing out of the hood of my car. And this is my Cruise. That is not even. So it didn't die, but it was like way overheated. So I turned it off. So I called John, and this is the Cruise. It's a 2012 Cruise, so it's not even 10 years old yet. Anyway, Chevy needs to get it together. So John comes. He comes out, helps me. Picks me up, and he's looking at the engine, and he's like, I think it's the part that I replaced 2 years ago. So these things are, they're made out of plastic now. Yeah. And the only reason they're made out of plastic is so they break. So you have to pay. This part was $80 at the dealer, but $30
or buy a new car.
Or buy a new car. So
yeah.
So he fixed it on the side of the road, which is, he's just amazing. And my post on Facebook. What part was it? It was the thermostat housing. Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a little piece that hoses fit into, and the hose for the radiator, the coolant to go through completely was busted off and was leaking coolant all over the engine, and that's why there was smoke billowing out and stuff. So Johnny fixed it. He's amazing. And on my post on Facebook, I put that he's my knight in shining armor, and no doubt that he is. We get home. I get home. What?
He's super handy to have around.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's why I married him. Don't tell him, but anyway, and he cooks.
It helps.
Which it's probably more that he cooks than anything else. But anyway, because Mama likes food. And so anyway, we get the car home, and John's like, we need to get rid of the thing. So we're going to go to the Ford dealership. We're going to look at a Ford Edge today. So Mama might get a new car, but I doubt it. I don't know. The prices of used are too high. And then, so my car would be almost the color of your car. But instead of the Scarlet Witch or whatever, yes, the whatever you call yours, I'm going to call mine the Blair Witch.
I had to change the name. It
What?
got shot down in a vote at the House.
Oh Lord. Okay.
So
Well, what's her new name?
It's the Crimson Sled.
What is this? Christmas?
I don't know. That
What
sounds
was it
badass
before?
though.
Or what did you say?
Scarlet Witch, which got
Yeah.
shot down. I thought it's a Marvel character.
Yeah.
With a lot of
That would've been
powers or
perfect.
whatever.
So I can steal the
And,
name now?
Yeah, have at it.
All right. Don't be jealous.
Nah, oh well, it'll exist in some form.
In some
You know?
universe.
Right. So
We
yes,
It'll be in the
Crimson Sled
OYF
is cool.
universe.
Yeah, it's still, like superhero movies. They have like different universes where somebody doesn't die and they exist in a different form. Or
Alternate,
whatever.
yeah.
Alternate universe. I don't know. What do you think about that? You think that's a legit thing? There's an infinite number of universes with an infinite number of Sandy Lees and Carlses out there.
I would kill them all, and I would be the champion if they were. So.
True. Did you ever watch Rick and Morty, the cartoon?
No, I kind of think I know what you're talking about, but no.
Yeah. They delve into that kind of stuff. It's a really. It's.
Is that the one with the bus that gets micro and goes up people's noses?
I don't think so. This is it's a cartoon. I forget what network it's on, but it's a really
Like
it's
scientific?
crude but smart, if that
Oh.
makes sense. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the grandpa's an alcoholic, and he goes on all these intergalactic missions and stuff. And
Oh,
He's
so
a
it's not
super
like a
genius.
kid's cartoon.
no.
I was gonna say, whew. Okay,
But
Grandpa.
it's got a cult following, and some
Right.
of my younger friends were telling me about it, and I was like, I don't know. But they talk about the multiverse and all that stuff, and all kinds
Yeah.
of, I don't know what that says about me, but it's an entertaining program if
Yeah.
you're not too uppity. So
Wow. So go watch it if you're not uppity. Got it.
check it out. If you don't like it, that's okay. I haven't seen it in a while.
It reminds me of the Midnight Library, the book that I read, because you could open up different books and then you would go into that different version. Had you made a different decision in your past, it would have completely veered your path, and
Right.
now you get to experience that other path.
Do
But
you think you can control your future like that?
no.
No, I'm just saying it's not black and white like that. But is anything possible? I guess is what I'm asking you. As far as
Is
opportunities,
anything
and-
possible? No,
Could,
I don't think.
Could this time next year? Could you run a marathon if you wanted to? If you decided,
Oh, yes.
I'm
If
going
I
to go
like
run a.
that, I feel like that's different. Like, I thought you meant like control.
I don't mean like in a mystical
destiny
kind of
or
way.
something.
Yeah,
but-
no, but I'm
no,
just
but
saying,
if you put your mind to something and you want to achieve a goal, sure.
That's
I
what I'm
did
saying.
run. I ran half marathons, 3 of them, and then I died.
and
No.
this is an alternate universe, Sandy. No,
Yeah,
I'm just
'cause-
saying.
Now I'm fat.
I don't think I remember an area where I wasn't overweight. You know what I mean? Like even
Yeah.
when I was a young dude in the Navy running miles,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
a fit, bigger dude, and I was like a joke
Yeah.
for me all the time. I was like, I'm probably like the fittest fat guy you're ever gonna meet. You know what I mean? Like my
Yeah.
blood pressure's good and heart
Like a
rate's
sumo?
good. Man, that might be a little bit pushing it. You know what I mean? 'Cause those guys.
That's a little
You know,
extreme.
They try to get big. I wasn't really trying. I just, you know what I mean?
You just have the knack
just-
for it.
it's just a talent that I've developed over the years. And no, I don't know where this is going, but
Yeah.
but
So,
I'd like to think
alternate universes.
I'd like to think that if you make decisions,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
out of your comfort zone, and have a goal in mind, that I've seen it. I've seen people have like a regular 9 to 5 job, and then they have like this goal. And if you're gonna dream, why not dream big? You know?
No, yeah, but I think those are two separate things. Like controlling your destiny, or like, are there alternate universes, that sort of thing. I don't necessarily think so. But if you're talking about goal setting and working towards that goal
Right.
and mind over matter and stuff like that, of course, yeah. Because there was one half marathon where I forgot my earbuds, so I ran the whole dang thing with nothing, no music, nothing.
Just you wheezing.
It was me going, I'm going to do this.
Right.
You know, I just kept running. Right. I was running.
That's pretty cool. You take, like, Bill Burr has a famous joke about Arnold Schwarzenegger getting caught. He had a child with his maid.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And he goes, why wouldn't he think that he can get away with that? Right?
Yeah.
He goes, the guy grew up in Austria, moves here, late teenager, becomes the number one guy in bodybuilding,
Yeah.
6-7 times over, right?
Yeah.
Then he goes, you know what? I'm going to be a movie star. He goes, they could barely understand him. Becomes
Yeah.
one of the biggest movie stars, action movie stars
Yes.
of all times. You know what I mean? Conan the Barbarian and
Right.
all those other, you know, he's been
Yeah.
in, what, 50 movies?
Yeah, but Terminator's probably the tops.
Then he goes, I'm going to be governor of California. And he runs for office and he gets it. That's 17% of the population of the United States in California.
That's crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
So he's president of 1/5 of the country, right? So then he goes, I'm going to marry a Kennedy. And he does it, you know? So,
Yeah.
so Bill Burr's joke, he goes, the guy's been in the zone for 4 decades. Why wouldn't he think that he can get away with this? You know what I mean? He's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I did he have a notebook, a to-do list, basically?
I don't know, but I'll say this, and we know people like this, that they're not afraid to dream big. And I saw a speech
Yeah.
by Arnold where he's talking about, he goes, if you're
Yeah.
going to dream big. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm starting to, if you go, look, I'd be happy with a $80,000 a year job. If I make 80, and then once you get there, you sort of let the engines cool because you're doing what you thought you would. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, what if you go, I want to do 280? Do you see what I'm saying? So you would
Yeah, I
make
don't know
decisions and do things to get to that level, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does, but I don't know if I want to work that hard.
That's entirely, give and take. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
that's the thing. Like, you could make these goals, and if you're not willing to put in the work, then you're probably not going to make it. So
I'll say this.
You can set your goal like way up high, but I'm just going to go, you know what? Everybody's way up here. I'm going to settle right here.
Yeah. And here, at my age, I'm not trying to take over the world. You know what I mean? I just,
I thought you were.
I mean, and I want to do what I want to do.
Yes.
And if I can, and you know what they say, if you do what you love, it's not like you're really working at all.
You never work a day in your life. Yeah.
And I'm starting to believe that, man.
Yeah.
Because you work hard for other people. Why not work hard for Sandy?
Yeah.
We've all
Tiring.
done that. We've all
Tiring.
done that. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just in a positive kind of growth
You're in like
mindset right now.
Yeah. You're in like a metaphysical state today.
I don't know. I think it was that trip, man. We met some movers and shakers, and our buddy Katrina. I saw her.
Oh yeah. And speaking of Katrina, let me just veer off just for a second. But her sister's a podiatrist, and my toe was straight up jacked up.
Yeah.
So when I got to work on Wednesday, I took X-rays on a pedo sensor. I did pretty good. I'm like, hey, that's pretty good. And sent them to her, and she said, well, it looks okay, but, and then she said something like, can she do it? I said, no. She said, that's pretty good for your tooth x-rays or something like that. And I cracked up. That was hilarious. But then she goes, can she isolate and get a true lateral, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that sounds tiring. So yeah, I guess maybe on Monday I'll try to get a true lateral. But I have to take my shoe off at work, and it's weird.
So putting a sensor on your toe isn't weird?
It was covered with plastic. That's hilarious.
All right. No. My point was, like with Katrina, I remember she did the dentistry's, Got Talent years ago.
Yes. Yeah.
And I remember her going. She goes, "Listen, we need to do something together." We did a show a couple years ago
Yep.
in Phoenix, and dude, she's just been off and running,
Oh, yeah.
consulting and flying all over the country and just doing stuff. So she's doing. Plus, I think she still works as a hygienist.
Yeah.
So she's doing it all.
Did you see her post? Her 5-year transformation post or whatever? She looks completely different. Like she aged opposite, like Benjamin Button or something. And she said that this past year is the most she's ever made in a pandemic. And so she's like skyrocketed. I mean, that's awesome. And the fact that she knows who I am, I'm like, hey. And I can send her foot pictures and stuff. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's cool to, how the people that we know in dentistry, it's just kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I just think there's a bunch of opportunities and we need to seize them.
Seize them.
Even in
yes.
in the comedy world, right?
Yeah.
I'm not super great at promoting myself, right? Mm-hmm. And then you see other people that are just everywhere they go.
Yes.
They got a T-shirt with their name on it or whatever.
Yes.
And,
which we should have done. I didn't think about that, but it would have been cool.
Yeah, we didn't plan it right, but next time I say we go in armed for bear. You know what I mean? But when I'm working,
gonna get
I gotta wear a work
tattoo.
shirt. But then when I'm out walking around, I'm gonna rock the OYF shirt.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go big or go home. I'm gonna get the QR code that we had on our phones that people can scan.
yeah.
I'm just gonna get that tattooed on my arm or something. And they go, "Oh, where can I find you?" And I'll be like, right here. Just scan that right there.
Just make sure they're super accurate.
Right, yeah, because I mean, oh my gosh, what if it's like one square is moved a little to the left and then it goes to like some porn site or something? Gosh, and then they're looking for me. I'm like, no, that's not me. That's not
Totally
me.
wrong site.
That
So
would
how's
be
that coffee,
horrible.
dude? It's
hot.
yeah. I got a system down. I know exactly my proportions and how much water and everything.
I do too.
Yeah.
But John was just being sweet.
No, well, you got to take it.
I guess
But,
I'll keep him. Jeez.
We had some friends over last night. Well, not me, my son and his girl, and
Yeah.
so they got a baby too, and
So you had 2 babies over.
yeah. So no, well, not mine, but mine and theirs. All right. So
Yes.
I'm watching them both, and I see my dude. She's like in a little bouncer thing. Mm-hmm. So he crawls under the thing and tries to pull her through the thing by her legs, and I'm like, dude, you can't. I go, she's gonna
After
kick
them
you to
women already?
face. Because he sees another person his size, so he's like, all right,
Yeah.
cool. This is, and he recognizes her.
He's gonna like establish dominance.
Well, he doesn't really have to because he's twice her size. But she was bouncing. I'm like, buddy, you're gonna get kicked in the head. Anyway, it's just cool to be around. Like
To
when
see
I'm,
what they're doing.
Yeah, when I'm on the road, it's work, it's business or whatever.
Yeah.
But when I'm home,
It's home.
I'll change a diaper. And we had a death in the family yesterday.
Oh.
My daughter-in-law's dog that she had when she was a little girl.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, a big
Didn't
old
make
dog
it, huh?
too. Yeah, and he was going down pretty hard in
Oh.
last couple of days. So then
I hate that.
yeah, so it was a
always
rough
sad.
day yesterday. Yeah. I didn't have to see him, thank God, because it's
Yeah.
not my dog, and it would still
Right.
bother me. But
Yeah.
my son was all messed up, and then
What's the
girl,
dog's name?
Duke.
What?
Duke.
Duke. Oh, well,
Yeah.
rest in peace, Duke.
Yeah, and so that was a hard day for everybody yesterday. But
He's playing fetch in heaven.
yeah, her eyes were just puffed out. She had a headache, and I'm like, that's because You've been crying. Everything's inflamed, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Ugh.
so
That
you know,
sucks.
yeah, that's life sometimes, you know, and we went through that last year. So it seems like, you know, every few years we got a
Gotta deal
tragedy
with
on
it.
our hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, on the flip side of that, my friend's dog just had 8 puppies. And so yesterday we went over there and I grabbed a big fat roly-poly big belly puppy. And so they're lab and basset hound mix.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if you've ever seen. So it looks like they're going to have lab faces, longer ears, and then the roly-poly basset hound body. These dogs are going to look weird. But
That looks cute though. Sounds cute.
yes, I'll have to take pictures next time. But they're getting to a point where they're starting to play and they're walking. They're about 4 weeks old. And oh my gosh, I just grabbed one of them and I was like, oh, cuddles. And then, you know, of course I was like, okay, this one's mine. And she goes, okay, I'll set it aside. And John's like, no. And I'm like, yeah, we don't need another one. But Max, I mean, he's probably on his way out. So there's room.
Oh, you hate to think like that. And I know you're just clowning, but you know,
I know. I'll
I
miss the
I hate dealing with that stuff
Max.
just because it's just heartbreaking. You know, I mean, they're like your
Yeah.
kids. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh yeah, I know
yeah.
that.
and so
Yeah.
yeah,
It is.
dogs.
It is how life is. But in a parallel universe, maybe this dog is a super dog that lives forever. So maybe that yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing.
So if you can just figure out the rip in the time continuum, skip on over there and then go have fun.
He's
with
still
Duke.
running. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Louis C.K. had a joke that life is just heavy sometimes. Even when things go great, he's like, if you get a puppy, and they hand you the puppy, he goes, "Here's a countdown to sorrow." You know what I'm saying? And you're like, "Oh man, that's a
I'm like,
dark
come
way of
on,
looking at it. Let
come
me enjoy the
on."
puppy, man."
Yeah.
So he's like, "I don't even want to deal with it because I know it's going to break my heart at some point." You know, so. But, and then dogs are just special.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got a little emotional today, but.
Yeah. I gotta shave Parker later because Mama's been bad and neglectful, and he's got like, you know, knots in his hair and stuff, and I'm just gonna shave. So I haven't in a long time, but I got the clippers for it. They're expensive. I'm just gonna shave him down, and we're just gonna start over. It's kind of like, you know what? I screwed up. Shave your head. Start over. It's fine. It'll be fine. He's gonna look like a skinny little rat boy. But, you know.
Yeah. Funny.
Yeah. What?
He'll look funny. You know,
He will look like a rat. Oh, my gosh. I'm not looking forward to seeing what he's going to look like, but I'll do better. And I had done better. Like, it has not been this bad in years. Well, ever, I think. But, you know, because we've been so stressed out with the house, and then I've been traveling, and then I've been working, I've not been giving him the attention that he deserves.
You fix him up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna start doing what I need to do. Be a good
Just
dog
maintain
mom.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law had a poodle that she would let him get real fuzzy and looked cute.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then when she'd shave him down, I'm like, man, he looks weird. He looks fat with little skinny legs.
Yeah, that's
It's like
gonna be
if
Parker.
SpongeBob was a dog. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
So I was like, oh, that's just weird. How do those skinny little legs support that big ass body? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, that's basically what Parker's gonna look like. And it's like when Polly was around, I cut her hair too, and there was probably a time where I had to just shave her down because of the same thing. I guess I'm assuming I've probably had to do that. But
What kind of dog was that?
she was a mix. Like she had the bow legs, like a Lhasa Apso or something, and then part Schnauzer. I'm guessing because she had the face like a Schnauzer, a little bit, but she was like fuzzy all over. Yeah. She was the precious baby.
Yeah, damn dogs, man.
Yeah. So the agent came over the other night to sign the contract on the house.
So is it done? You just waiting it out or what?
Yeah, so their house went on the market the other day. They're doing an open house today, which it's raining, so that sucks. But we just have a sale contingency on it, which I don't have. I don't think that's going to be an issue at all because everything's been selling like super quick. So
that's how we did it.
Yeah, super quick. But I'm sitting here and I'm telling her about certain things about the house and and Polly, she's back there in the back with some of our cats and stuff. So there's like a little pet cemetery. And of course, I started tearing up a little bit because this was our home for the last 10 years, and it was our first marriage home. Like, I mean, our whole marriage has been here.
Sure.
And it's exciting to build and to do this new adventure, but it's also sad because this is all we've known as a couple. So, but it's good. Moving on. Had this been pre-COVID, we probably would have got a lot less. So, Thank you, COVID. Cheers.
Cheers. You know what? Like anything else, I mean, you're a person, and everybody has emotions or whatever. And I felt a little weird leaving the old house because of all the memories and everything else.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you also get a chance to start over, and without some of the bad memories that you had in there too. So you get a chance to ruin a completely new place, And then,
I mean that'll be great. Something to look forward to.
Yeah, so like I drove by the old house last night, as a matter of fact.
Oh, right? Stalker.
And no. I was in that area, that side of town. I haven't been there in months. I didn't realize this. I had like some extra warranty stuff on the Toyota, right? So I got a letter from the bank saying, "Hey, man, if you bought extra insurance or whatever, extended warranty or whatever, the balance of that, you get that back."
Yeah, I did that on another
So
car.
I'm like, oh, yeah, I completely forgot. I forgot I did all that. So it didn't say how much because I needed another letter saying it was all said and done.
Right.
So I called the dealership, and they're like, yeah, you got to fill out some paperwork. I drive an hour and something there after I had dinner with my wife, right? We went out for sandwiches before she went to work. Yeah. And, dude, sitting in traffic, not really bad traffic, but it was a bit of a drive.
Yeah.
And then all the way home, and I took the long way home just because I wanted to go by the house.
Right.
And damn, I was gone for maybe 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I get there, like the full trip. But when I get there, the guy goes, yeah, no, we need that letter, dude. We can't do anything without that letter. I said, what date does it start? He goes, the day you sold it. So it goes back to whatever date. I'm like, all right. And he goes 4 to 6 weeks to process. I'm like, why?
Right.
Didn't you have a business office? Could you just write me a check and call it a day?
Right.
He goes, well, if you bought a vehicle here, we could do that. But so she decided to go to double
Lord.
Chevy. And I'm like, whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude.
Anyway, so we'll play the game. I don't care if it's $83, dude. I want everything I got coming back.
I think I got a couple $100 back. So, yeah.
It's not bad.
My memory's not the greatest, but I want to say maybe $400. Hey,
yeah,
that's a car payment right there. Maybe
I'm thinking it'll be a couple $100 maybe, but still, a couple $100 is nobody's handing you money. I'll drive. For a little bit, but so I'm going to Dr. Ankur Gupta's Happy Dentist Retreat in Ohio. Month.
When is that?
Actually,
next month?
in June.
June, awesome.
And in May, I'm going to the Dental Success Institute with Dr. Mark Costas.
Yeah,
and I'm just putting on a show at these places and just going up there and doing my thing.
Yeah.
So I'm excited that I get a chance to perform in front of a bunch of peers and get to it's showing off for me a little bit. You know what I mean?
It's good. It's advertisement,
But I really, really enjoy it, and so I got a gig out of it last time.
Right. Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah, and I took a whole week off and I went to Philly and saw my folks and my buddies, and it was good. It was good.
That's awesome. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. You're networking and expanding.
That's it. That's right.
So we talked about this a little bit, but about releasing episodes on a different day of the week. And so I did a little bit of research in one of the podcast groups and found out that most people say it doesn't matter. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, it's gone. But they were saying as long as you're consistent, blah, blah, blah. But then some people did say...
I feel gypped, I got to be honest with you, on that sneeze.
I know, that was very... The build-up was amazing, and then I let you down. But they were basically saying consistency is more important than the day of the week. But the other thing is, I don't feel like listeners listen right away if we release on the weekend because they're busy, they're doing things. But if we release in the middle of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday-ish, they're commuting, they're, back in the grind, getting in their routines and stuff like that. So I feel like a good day to release would be like Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to figure out what we want to do with it. But ultimately, I feel like it might be a better situation to do something like that. What do you think?
I don't know, because I think we were a little late on. This will be 2 episodes ago on that episode, just because we were traveling and I just legit didn't have the time, and So, but that's rare. That's super rare.
Right. Yeah. Most of the time, it's released at least by Sunday morning, 2 a.m. or something.
That might happen maybe twice a year, just because of the schedule stuff. And I had stuff to do before I left, so it's just anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I kind of like the Saturday morning. I feel like
the recording Saturday morning works perfectly. I think we're a little more on our game on Saturday mornings. Maybe it's the coffee. I don't know. Ew. But
that's an aggressive sounding cup of coffee there.
It was very aggressive. It's offending me. Ugh. Anyway, I'll drink it because I'm not wasteful. But thanks, Johnny. You're the best. Happy anniversary. Love you. Yeah.
My wife bought a baby carrier for a dog.
I had one of those. Don't make fun
of
that.
She goes, "Can you strap this on me?" Right? And I put it on her, and I'm like, "You're gonna carry Snickers in that?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "No, you're not. You're gonna get halfway up the hill, and you're gonna put a leash on her fat ass and be like, 'Come on, let's go.'"
Yep.
She goes, "She's got little legs." And I'm like, "That's hilarious, dude." Oh, she's got little legs.
I had a carrier, and I would take Polly. I would strap it to the front, and I would ride a bike with her sitting like on my lap, and she loved it. The other thing is, at the time, I was dating a guy who had a Harley, and we would take her, I would have her in between me and him, just around town, like not interstate or, crazy. So we weren't going too fast, but I would have her in front of me holding her, and she would just set her chin on his shoulder in the wind. She loved it. And then anytime he would start up the Harley, she'd get all excited because she thought she was going for a ride. And I love that. I love that about her. She just loved all that stuff. You know how dogs love to put their head out the window, Oh,
yeah. Sniff around and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. All 4 of the dogs love to, get up on the side of the door and stick their face out the window.
My son was telling me that they were outside putting some mulch down, and Snickers chased some little kid on a bike around the cul-de-sac.
Really?
Like playing with him? Yeah. Like she's never seen a bike before. So as he's running by, she's like, "Wait a minute, let me go see what's going on." And she's got her fat little legs going 100 miles an hour chasing this thing.
Wow.
Remember I told you I wanted to ride Snickers if I was either small enough to ride her or her getting big enough for me to ride. Yeah.
Right.
Which I think her getting like hippo size would be ridiculous. How cute would that be?
Ugh, I almost think it would be scary. But cute. I mean, is that a thing? Scary and cute?
You're probably dangerous because you wouldn't know how big she was, you know?
Ugh, and then she would sit on you.
And if she likes to nip too, dude,
Oh,
she would
gosh.
just crush people in half.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that might be
Oof.
scary. We got to go small.
Yeah, slow it down, buddy.
Yeah. That way, if I got small, we could just run around the cul-de-sac a couple times and that'd be,
Yeah.
you know?
It'd be like almost like a rodeo.
Yeah.
Barrel racing.
Stupid
Do they do dog and monkey barrel racing? Like on that there was a commercial where a monkey was riding a dog.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever
barrel
heard.
racing. I feel like that's a thing.
Hold on a second. Let me look that up.
The winner
sounds
gets a
hilarious for
banana
some reason.
and dog treat.
What kind of monkey?
And the monkey was like wearing a cowboy hat.
Dude, stop.
Look it up, yeah. It was a
All right.
commercial.
All right. Monkey riding a dog.
Yep.
Whiplash. The dog.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
The dog riding monkey. Hold on a second. That's ridiculous.
You've never seen that before? And the dog, like, in the commercial, the dog would jump up and, like, do this, and the monkey's like, weehaw!
I'm watching it now. It's like a Australian Shepherd.
Yeah. Border Collie,
Oh my
something,
god.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. And the monkey's sitting on his shoulders, and he's just going to work. You know what I mean? Dude, that's ridiculous.
I feel like
That's the
that
dumbest.
should be a thing, you know. Get you a couple spider monkeys and some racing dogs, and there you go.
Just have at it.
Yeah. Get some greyhounds that go super fast.
I'd pay money to see that, dude.
I would
that's
pay money for that.
hilarious.
I would pay money. Hey, did we just start a business? Let's start doing it. Traveling barrel racing dogs show.
With monkey jockeys. You know, I knew a
But
guy.
you're changing all their diapers though. Ugh.
I knew a guy who had a monkey, right, at this comedy club, and he called him
gosh.
Dr. Irving because it reminded him of his dentist when he was a kid.
Oh my gosh.
And because he's had him for like 20 years,
Yeah.
and he's like a therapy monkey. You know, like they take dogs to go to prisons to calm down the prisoners or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So he goes in to visit sick kids, and
Wow. Yeah.
so they take pictures with the monkey, and he's got like a little lab coat and a stethoscope or whatever.
Oh my god.
And so I remember he would come up, and he's like, if you want to get a picture with him. So I think my wife and my daughter have a picture with him. I was always scared of the thing. He goes, he's 15 pounds, but as strong as a 105-pound man. That's horrifying.
100.
You
Yeah.
know, that much
feel like they
strength in
could
that little
scratch your
tiny
face.
ball. Yeah. And, you know, maybe not kill you, but it'll ruin
Yeah.
your day, you know. So they had to
Oh,
take
yeah,
his teeth
yeah.
out so he wouldn't, you know, he wouldn't bite people. You know what I mean?
Jeez. Yeah, that's intense.
So he goes, they're not pets. He's got like special permits or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the guy drives a Porsche. You know, like those carabiners that have that fat rope for like mountain climbing.
Right.
He's got one of those wrapped around him and then tied to the
Right.
monkey's belt. And so every time you see Bobby, he's got this damn monkey hanging on him. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And he's a real nice guy, a little eclectic. You know, a little
Yeah, a little wacko.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Wacko.
Eclectic, is that a word? What does that mean?
Eclectic. That just means you're a little weird.
Yeah, he's a strange dude, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
a nice guy, if that makes sense. And I mean
I
that
think
with
it's-
all the love and the respect in the world.
I think
'cause-
eclectic is the nice way to say kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, you got a monkey, you live with a monkey 24/7, so it is a little weird. Because he's got to
Yeah.
change your diapers and all that stuff, and so that's a
Yeah.
thing, you know.
Right.
So it's not a hobby or a pet; it's a full-time job, you know.
Right.
And, Yeah, so no, I don't really want a monkey, but they're kind of cool, you know.
I would want a monkey, I think. As long as it wasn't. See,
Like
I
a
don't know.
chimp.
No, that's too big. Like I would get one of those like spider monkeys, the ones that are just small, you know.
You can train them to go get you a beer or whatever.
Or what are they called? A boochkin? Bunch spudkin? I don't know. There's some sort of monkey that you see on TV and stuff. Oh, like on The Hangover. That monkey.
Oh, the capuchin monkeys.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Yeah. And it has like the two lines of hair going down its head.
Yeah. It's a capuchin.
Yeah, that. Sure.
Well, it's got like a white face.
Cappuccino. Yeah. White face.
So it's not a spider monkey. It's a squirrel monkey.
Oh.
I don't know what kind of monkey that is that's riding on the dog, but
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
Yeah, we need a mascot like that.
It says just they do not make good pets.
Oh.
Larger
Snap.
ones are one of the worst household pets.
Oh my.
A smaller monkey like a capuchin might be $7,000, or a great ape like a chimp is 70,000.
Wow. That's like adopting a baby.
This is food, diapers, and veterinarian bills can be astronomical. Yeah, I don't have that kind of.
Yeah, I guess we don't need a monkey.
And chimps
just get a-
snap, dude.
Yeah. Like,
Remember the one that lady had that didn't recognize the neighbor because she got a haircut and it mauled her face off?
and it ate her face or whatever. Ugh.
Oh,
Yeah. No thanks.
dude. You know how strong a damn chimp is? Ugh,
Golly.
dude, I don't want to see something like that. Speaking of which,
That's-
would you rather fight like Pennywise, right,
Yeah.
with a chainsaw, or that chimp with a machete?
Well, this is dark. Probably Pennywise, just because I feel like the chimp would have more damage on me.
I used to love doing that to my teenager patients. I'm like, hey, what would you rather fight? A chimp with a
Grizzly
machete
bear or
or an alligator in a phone booth? And they're like, nah, dude, I don't know. This whole thing sucks.
well, an alligator in a phone booth. I'd probably go for that because how wide can he open his mouth if you're in a phone booth?
But if he gets you, you can't get away.
Well, if I get him, he can't get away. So,
Dude, that's horrifying. I would just try to get his back and maybe choke him out or something.
I'd take the phone cord and wrap it around his mouth. Now what?
What did Steve Irwin do? Just jump on him, right? And just hold him down?
Yeah,
The
so if you jump
crocodiles?
on their back and then you cover their eyes and they're kind of like, I guess it's
And just-
nighttime.
And just get them all flat? Did you see the one where it was like an older dude? Like in like a I don't want to say a moat, but it was like
A moat. Yeah.
a big gutter, a
Yeah.
ditch, right?
Yeah.
So he comes in, he's timid with it. He puts his jacket over the eyes of the thing,
Right.
and he kind of holds him, but he didn't really just get into it. The thing turned around and was nipping at him. And that could have ended horribly for that.
Yeah, that could have
old
been a
dude.
lost leg or a
Dude.
ripped open leg or something.
Yeah.
This
I don't know.
episode is dark, by the way. Like my coffee. Anyway. We've got a little bit of a meeting after this. I'm excited about that. I think things are going to happen this year. Just got a feeling. I got a feeling.
There's a lot of stuff happening this
Tonight's
year.
gonna be
So,
a good night.
all right, episode 132.
132.
Guys, check out the website, offyourflosser.com, and see who we're messing with, who we're hanging out with. So there's going to be a lot of collaborations, a lot of cross-platform sharing. We got to get Dr. Chris Kammer in here. Got to get Ian Lynch from Dental Vault.
Katrina. Yeah, we've got a
Katrina
lot
back.
of people that we've got to get on here. So,
We should probably get Elijah back on here. What do you think?
yeah, we can do that. I would need to put together our Calendly calendar, because that just seems like an easier way to do it. Well, when I first made it, I put in times that would work, but then I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't confine it so much, because I mean, if we can make something work, then why not?
Well, we have more time. Maybe we could do quick 30-minute interviews like on a Wednesday or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just throw those up like in between these episodes, because I don't want to just
like
turn
bonuses.
into just a straight interview show. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah, I know what you mean.
All right. Well, let's plan. We got things to talk about.
Yeah.
Guys,
Sweet.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for listening, watching, subscribing, following, liking, all of the above. Go find us on pretty much anywhere. I put a new TikTok video up, so you can find us there too. It's nothing super special, but I made it look cool.
I haven't seen it, so let's all be surprised. All three of us.
Yeah, there you go. Go find it on Tickety Talk.
But yeah, reach out if anybody wants a different fun CE on team culture and problem solving. So
or you need somebody to host and MC an event. We are breaking out into that, and I think that would be fun, and I think we'd be good at it because our back and forth craziness is sometimes entertaining.
Can be. No guarantees though.
Sometimes.
But we try. Yeah.
Well, sort of try. All right, so episode 132, huh?
In the books.
April 24th. John, happy anniversary. You're the best in the world.
And nothing else.
And parallel universes combined.
Yeah.
The best.
And thanks, John, for letting Sandy hang out and do whatever it is that we do with this
just
silly
nonsense.
Podcast. Yeah. But anyway, we had a good business trip, so that was fun. And killed
it was
two,
good.
3 birds with one stone. So guys, stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff coming up and exciting things. And nothing left to do but tell you to go floss yourselves.
Go floss yourselves.
And have a great weekend.
Yep.
Peace.
Bye.